Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about the nuclear reactor up at UWI, and we're going to go through an article that talks about the safety mechanisms in place for this reactor. Now, I will just go through the article. It will give a lot more information. But the University of the West Indies up at Mona has a small nuclear plant that they use for, research reasons. Okay. Director General of the Hazardous Substances Regulatory Authority, Dr. Cliff Riley, says the necessary checks and balances have been put in place to ensure safe research into nuclear technologies and gamma radiation locally. Research into nuclear technologies at the country's only modular nuclear reactor, located at the University of the West Indies, Mona, is in a bid to explore possible alternative sources of energy for Jamaica. Addressing Ms. Dr. Riley said that while the risk of harmful effects arising from the exploration of nuclear energy possibilities is minimal, several emergency response systems have been put in place by the HSRA. We have radioactive sources in Jamaica, but they are not high energy radioactive materials. We have gone much further in terms of the transportation policies and the risk emergency management program, where we have members of the Jamaica Fire Brigade who are trained both locally and internationally to be able to respond in the event that any of those sources are missing or they are lost at some point, Dr. Riley said. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, Jamaica Constabulary Force, and Jamaica Defense Force are also part of the emergency response program. Dr. Riley added that all facilities under the purview of the HSRA are equipped with safety features and mechanisms that must be in place, namely fire mitigation systems, radiation, and emergency protection plans. From the regulatory space, there are a number of protocols and procedures in place, and we also test, inspect, and validate those procedures well to ensure they are effective, and in case anything happens, we're able to respond in a timely and effective manner, he said. For his part, Director General of the International Center for Environmental and Nuclear Sciences, ICENS, at the UWI Mono, Professor Charles Grant, noted that an explosion or similar event is unlikely to occur at the institution's research modular reactor. He pointed out that owing to its smaller size, there is no possibility of a nuclear meltdown or other such disaster on the university campus stemming from the reactor. The reason that you're seeing interest in these small modular reactors now is that if you make the reactors smaller and make a number of them, you increase safety. The problem with the old reactors was that they had so much energy packed into one place that if something went wrong, the excess energy was sufficient to melt the fuel. The reason why we're even considering small modular reactors is to prevent anything like a nuclear explosion or a meltdown. But for now, for our reactor on campus, there is no possibility of a nuclear explosion, he said. Alright guys, that's the end of the update article. So let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright guys, have a good day.